We didn't used to have this ADHD and autism and stuff. I think what you mean is that people used to go undiagnosed and get absolutely no help and were forced to suffer through their life because they had no support or understanding whatsoever. But sure, Janus, pretend my generation invented autism. My grandfather was legit diagnosed with ADHD at the age of about 80, and he was like, oh, we didn't used to have all this cancer and septicemia and stuff. People just randomly dropped dead because the gods were angry. Schizophrenia is new. People used to just get actually attacked by real demons. I hate Monopoly. It is like some old white guy was sitting around and then thought to himself, what if we could make capitalism fun? Well, you tried and you failed, dipshit. http://nah, fuck it. It was actually created by a Georgist to illustrate the principle that rent makes landlords richer and tenants poorer. She designed it to be incredibly not fun, to show that if you don't own property you experience an inevitable foreseeable slow dwindling of your resources until you eventually go bankrupt. She figured that through Monopoly people would be so bored and frustrated that they would understand how terrible the system of rent is. Then Parker Brothers patented it, mass-produced it, people bought it, because people have terrible taste in games, and the original creator experienced an inevitable foreseeable slow dwindling of her resources, until she died impoverished and obscure. Society is a horrific parody of itself. I remember in my Arabic class we were going over the alphabet and the teacher was like, there's no PETC, and this white girl was like, wait, what? But my name is Paige and my teacher was like, lol, then we'd pronounce it as beige, and she was so offended I'm crying thinking about it. One of my mom's friends who went to France and they had a lot of trouble pronouncing his name because the entire thing was silent. When I was 12/13, me and my extended family went on vacation to Alaska. We took a passenger train that was pretty much a tourist line, and they had a guide doing some activities and games and stuff to help pass the time. One of the things was he gave everyone a noticard and said something like, draw a male moose, there's something specific a male moose has, and 5 minutes later he picks up the noticards, winces, laughs, and goes, guys, antlers. A male moose has antlers. As he holds up a drawing of moose with a gigantic dick. Children, this is dirt. 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 What the fuck is Sephora? It sounds scary, isn't that the guy with the long white hair from Final Fantasy? No, you're thinking of Sephiroth. A Sephora is an angel belonging to the highest order of angels. No, you're thinking of a seraph. A Sephora is a second-year college or high school student. No, you're thinking of a sophomore. A Sephora is when you use your phone to take a picture of yourself. No, you're thinking of a selfie. A Sephora is a calm breeze. No, you're thinking of a zephyr. A Sephora is one of those Greek vases with the two handles in the pictures. You're thinking of Amphora. Sephora is the web browser you have to use on iOS devices. You're thinking of Safari. Sephora is an informal term for the 7-week period of counting days between Pesach and Shavuot in the Jewish calendar. You're thinking of Zephyrus. Sephora is a bright blue gemstone best known for combining with ruby to create garnet and lead the crystal gems, training Pokemon, and or resisting steel to fight against time's intrusions into our realm. No, you're thinking of Sapphire. Sephora is actually a part of a flower. It protects the flower in bud and supports the petals in bloom. No, you're thinking of Sepal. Sephora is the wife of Moses, who led the Israelites people out of Egypt. No, you're thinking of Tzipora. Sephora was an ancient Greek poet who inspired a lot of lady loving. No, you're thinking of Sappho. Sepphoris, the youngest of the 5 Marx brothers. No, you're thinking of Zeppo. Sephora is a Heimdall's sister. No guys, you're thinking of Sif. Sephora is a venereal disease that turns your brain to Swiss cheese, going so far as to destroy external features like the nose. Famous gangster Al Capone suffered from Sephora. No, you're thinking of syphilis. Sephora is that radiant feeling you get when you have found perfect peace and happiness. No, you're thinking of euphoria. Sephora's a fucking Macube store, you dipshits. So how was school today? It was good. Until the Fire Nation attacked. A person I just met said, yeah, I grew up loving the Percy Jackson books and I accidentally responded, so you're gay. He was, in fact, gay. Nobody's ever said it that bluntly before, but yeah. Sensible part of brain. You made enough pasta that you could take it for lunch tomorrow, put it in a container. Overwhelming majority of brain. Shovel the pasta into your face. Do it, put it in your face. The future is meaningless, but the pasta is now. To add to this, humans are weird thing. Did you know that humans are the only species on Earth with the ability to throw things with any significant degree of accuracy and force? Apes can throw with about the force of a human 10-year-old, but can't lock their wrist well enough for accuracy, and we just never really think about it because it's so easy and simple to us that pretty much all of our sports are based around the concept of throwing things accurately. So what is the concept of projectile weapons takes most species forever to get the hang of, or even come up with in the first place. A human goes onto a ship and throws some trash into the nearest reclaimer, shouts Kobe, and all the other aliens on board absolutely lose their minds. I sucked, it is like I poo at on pants. One leg at a time. One leg at a time. Today I learned troop of 15 monkeys escaped a primate research center in Japan by using trees as catapults over a 5-meter high electric fence, and afterwards were lured back with peanuts. Monkey brain. If we pull back this tree, we can use its preserved momentum to hurl ourselves over the dangerous fence. Also monkey brain. Hee-hoo. Peanut. I'm sure this has been asked before, but would vampires drink period blood? And more importantly, would the clumps just be a bonus for them? Ever had bubble tea? I'm going to hurt all of you. I'm going to hit both of you with a heavy rock. Your heart is a muscle the size of a rat. Sponge Bob SquarePants. Your brain's about 4 times the size of a cat. Sponge Bob SquarePants. Your lung can hold 5 liters of air. Sponge Bob SquarePants. The soles of your feet can never grow hair. Sponge Bob SquarePants.